Hello there everybody, it's Hammer, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I had fun at Fandom Fest, but guess what? That's not why we're here. We're going to continue where we left off. I had to clear my throat, sorry. Alright, so, let's see. Where we last left off, Hifumi got hurt. And right now we're looking for the culprit behind it, I believe. I think it was... wait. Was it a library? Shit! I can't recall! I can't remember. Yeah, there's the Justice Hammer. This hammer is just like the one that was left with that. This one is Justice Hammer 2. This one's a little bigger than the one in the rec room. Okay. So what? That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. I sprinted up to the 3rd floor.
Everyone!
Over here, everyone! Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second!
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. That strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true. Oh, so when she sneezes, she changes personalities. But that doesn't matter right now.
No!
Huh?
Huh?
What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been... Oh no, Hifumi? Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into 2 groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then...
Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byaku.
So then...
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the 1st floor. What the hell, man?
Just a second!
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Oh no. Don't tell me they... Hifumi? Oh no! Everything was covered in red. Lies, that's Pepto-Bismol. And in the center of all this red was... Hifumi?
No! What
It
the...
looks like something very bad has happened. Very bad indeed, what the fuck? I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered!
No.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed at something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Another hammer. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. One strike from that, and you're finished. Then the killer? There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, The culprit must be Robo Justice. Who the hell is wearing that outfit? Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But, wait. You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now we have to tell the others. You're right.
So then...
Then, shall we go? Oh. Hina. Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. So further down the hallway. He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back? Then... Okay. Okay, something's bothering me. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know. Like... I can't imagine why somebody would kill somebody for money, but... What did he... Why Hifumi? I mean, okay, sure, he was a bit of a pervert, and he's kind of weird, but... Why him? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there in the back? I mean, well, the door is open. Maybe that Robo Justice guy isn't here. I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. What? No! Taka! What the fuck? Him too? What? Good lord, 2 murders at once? There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka. Dead. A next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero, deadly life. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. Why both of them? What the hell? Literally the only thing they had in common was the thing about was alter ego. What the hell? Why 2 murders? The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Toko, what the hell? Toko! Don't tell me no, she probably fainted at the sight of blood. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but to no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Another Justice Hammer? Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? However... But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
What?
They don't know. What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on! So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab...
Oh.
Celeste, are you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that's not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone, back to the nurse's office! I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Hina, are you okay? Me and Celeste went to the me and Celeste went to the bathroom. But we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be with the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're going to die here. We're going to die just like these guys did. Celeste, what the hell?
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Huh? Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be! Taka too? It can't be. It can't be.
No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. Oh no. You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
Huh?
So she's still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait. So you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. Fuck you!
Bastard!
You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. Fuck you, Byakuya. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... Where's Taka's body? Toko! Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed, where's Taka? There was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right here, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that, we split into 2 groups. And now this time you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule...
Shing! Hide Mincia! Mincia without a second thought! Mincia, Grinja, turn into paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Fuck you, Monokuma.
Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies? But damn it, why Taka and Byakuya? Wait, I wish it was Byakuya, don't I? Sorry. Why Taka and Hifumi? Sorry, I had a busy day today, even though this is uploading on Sunday. I'm recording this on Saturday night. 2 people have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, then let us split up and begin searching.
But...
There's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
'Cause, I mean...
I know that. I think I do, but...
Hina.
If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you.
No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Where would I even look? I kind of want to search this particular floor, but... Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and find... Let's see if it's in... Let's try looking in this area first, the art room. I don't expect it to be. Okay, here's Asahina. Okay, there's Asahina and Sakura. Huh? The door must be locked. Why is the door locked?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? This is the class trial.
Huh?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Okay, how do I unlock the door? Okay. It's worth checking the rec room, I think. I don't expect there to be anything in here, but it's worth checking. Yeah. Nobody in here. And... the classrooms, I don't think so. So I'm gonna... I better look around this floor first. Oh. Okay, fine. Then I'll look in this room.
I'll look in the classroom since you're so freaking picky.
You're so freaking piggy. Nothing in here. Oh! Jesus Christ, Celeste. Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. Where the hell's the repository? It's the equipment room. Is it downstairs? Okay, it's clearly not here. That door was locked. Maybe that's the room that we're looking for. Oh. Are the bodies here somewhere? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Obviously in that back room. That has to be the place. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. It was locked earlier. What the hell? Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... Why? The two bodies that disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then, I heard the announcement for a second time. The body discovery announcement twice.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however.
And so here we are!
It's the Monokuma file!
I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting
Now,
for you.
make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck? Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead! Gone forever! They're never coming back! Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
Why Hifumi? I honestly thought he would be like somebody that would actually survive. Why him?
Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Oh. What?! Hifumi? This wasn't... Hifumi.
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all.
What?
I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
Who was it?
Yasuhiro.
His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly,
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. Somebody punch his lights out! He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, this case is solved. Assaulting people, and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. First, I better check the Monokuma. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. Well, there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma
Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like
Speaking
to
of which,
ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Oh, full voice, okay.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Which eliminates the need for an accomplice.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
Sorry about that, needed a drink. So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate, and the accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify this whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put into action. Huh? The true blackened? So just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see why any way Kyoko would be connected to the case after all. You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? Where is she?
however,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should just consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What?
What? I'm offended!
When did you...
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
SOB!
Anyway, you there, Milk Sack Swimmer Girl.
Huh?
Milk Sack? Is that another boob joke?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer, but we explained this. She has a certain way of killing.
What?
So what, I'm like a special guest every time? Oh, I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Ifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Which means I don't think Hagakure did it, which adds some confusion. I don't think Hifumi would lie while he's right before he dies. Well, now I know where the Justice Hammers came from. They clearly came from this wall because the hammers are missing. There are all hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some of them are more like mallets. Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killers use this to move Taka's body? I would think so. There were tarp in the equipment room, so maybe they used that. That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Okay. Now, here's the question. They clearly would need something to move Hifumi. Yep, my suspicion... Wait. Okay, let's examine Hifumi first. Hifumi's big, cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office to where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But this time they're clean. Why? Did that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's very odd. Why are his glasses clean? Now, is this what they use to move Hifumi's body? It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this... I did not notice that! It was in the equipment room! Wait, that stuff in the distance there. That's tarp. I think. Did they use that to move Taka? Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? That was probably used to move Hifumi's body, while the tarp was used to move Taka's. Okay. Let's talk to Sakura real quick. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Yes, please. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor and then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and they lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi on the library in the 3rd floor. In the 2nd floor. Or 3rd floor. Fuck it. 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around. Sorry. Something moving around the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Huh? What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office! This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I'm so sorry that I keep yawning. I'm tired. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remembered hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from here, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And then the body discovery announcement played again. So it played 3 times. And that brings us up to
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Thank you, Sakura. You okay, Hina?
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
Huh? What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but...
And we came right to the repository, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
Yeah, I noticed that. I couldn't even get in. It was locked. Yeah, I noticed that.
And we came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah, there's only one way to find it out. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. That's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository.
What?
I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. After the door is designed... Oh, sorry. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone was already in the repository at the time. Okay. My head hurts. I should probably look around here a little more. How the killer management? Yeah, and his glasses. Okay, fine, Byakuya, what do you got? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died... Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words...
Then there was no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere, and I need another drink. I am drinking soda, I admit. This time I am. Keeps me awake.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They'd probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because all the rule says is, if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
See.
Hold on. Perhaps? I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Okay, then, let's go to the nurse's office, I believe. Now, can I warp there? Oh, that's where there's where Hina. Gym first floor. Gym second floor. We need to aim, yeah, the nurse's office. Celeste is in the nurse's office right now. Next, we'll check the repository. Okay. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Not a lot to examine in here. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, maybe I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Nice! I get a mono coin! What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, looks like there's nothing else really to examine here. Wait, is that a trash can? This is a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. What the? It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And there's blood on it. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. That's the thing that's the, pudgy princess thing that, Hifumi liked. So this is his. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have been used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Me neither, but I think it might be important. That should be fucking obvious. His glasses were clean. You made note of that. So that must have been used to clean his glasses. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Now we need to go to the repository, which is back up on the 3rd floor, right? Or was it the 2nd floor? I can't remember. Yeah, it was the 3rd floor, but guess what? It's literally right around the corner. Okay, so we need to go to the repository. That's the other place we need to go check, which is technically the repository and the equipment room. Yes. Now that I think about it, I was on this floor earlier. I should have checked that room first. I think. Well, we were on the same floor. I should have checked this room to begin with. So yeah. This is honestly just confusing me. Why Hifumi and Taka? Why kill them? And more, I'm trying to figure out who the hell did it, though. They said it was Hagakure, but I don't think he's the kind of person... Oh, hey, Genocide Jill. Or Genocider, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. Wait a sec. Are those Those are tread marks! That was it? Wait a minute. But Hifumi wasn't... This was where Taka was... Wait... Now I'm even more confused! There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from... here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Okay. But then what about the tarp? Wait, maybe his body was put on the tarp, and then his body with the tarp was put onto the dolly. Right? But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there was no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Hey, Genocider, you got anything unique you want to tell me?
I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event.
Hey, I was right. One of the tarps are missing. Which means that was the tarp that was used for Taka. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Upstairs, you dingbat. Check it again. To Makoto. Just as Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Is that it? There's nothing else? Not gonna check the blood again? I guess not. Okay. Oh! Oh, hello, Byakuya. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
You have?
I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? I honestly don't know, dude. Yeah, we're aiming for the first floor. Where all the bedrooms are. Kind of like this warping function, really. Okay, where is... Directly across and to the left. And turn. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. Okay. Wonder how different his room looks. Okay, this is a little odd. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means we can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Okay. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Have the arms bend like this. I just noticed that. I like how it adds that. Have the arms bend like this. Why specifically like that? Is there something over here? No, I guess not. Okay, I'll just check his bed. It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. Hold on, I just noticed something. Is that camera glitching out up there? It is glitching out, what the hell? Why is the camera glitching out? Surveillance, there's no point in worrying about it right now. I just need to forget about it. I can't forget about the fact that it's glitching! Why is it glitching? I don't like it. I'm not the one, I'm not hallucinating, am I right? I can't be. Alright, let's look in here. I silently checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How's the bathroom even get this dirty? That's it. That's all that's in here. It's just a box. That's it. That's all that's in there. Oh!
Makoto, big news, big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko!
What? Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice?
It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Why the pool? Specifically, why the pool? Oh, they're all the way down there. Jesus. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Oh man, I've had the worst day. Hiro? What the hell? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool locker room door. What the? It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe he kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care, do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well,
let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing!
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Wait, that type of clasp, you would have to have somebody help you put that on. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Woohoo! Free at last!
Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume.
Wait,
What? Hold on a second.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
And it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro! Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We won't want him killing anyone else.
Tie me up! Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who could wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
what the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
You're not blind as a bat. I can see your eyes are
I'm
exposed.
telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just
this.
a second.
See, I told you it was impossible.
You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
There's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Bullets section. Something's not right.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please!
I did not. Huh? Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please!
Huh? Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know that note. Note. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and for some reason, I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What? Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
It's only half off.
Okay, then show us the note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it.
Yeah, sure.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, you give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious? Yasuhiro's account has been added to the truth bullet section. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why did you kill him? Tell us, Hiro.
No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broken, that's why.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you.
If you have the time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now.
I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye.
One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh?
I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay,
shall we go?
thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. And I guess we should head that way for now. Yeah. Great. Though this does raise a question. If I would have bonded with Kyoko a little bit more, would she have actually agreed to talk to me a little bit more? I don't know. Would that have changed certain dialogue? Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to ask the comments here. Would she have actually, told me a little bit more if I had bonded with her? I'm legitimately curious about this. Alright, to the repository. Here we go. I'm sorry, not the repository. Fuck it. Yeah, this area. Fuck, damn it. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the
I
bodies.
knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Okay.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You
Hey.
did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did?
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the handles aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. I did not notice that. Oh, now I see it. Oh. So, he was killed just around that time, right? So that means the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it could have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullet section.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try to pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Looks like a note. Eh? A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's bodies now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kyotaka's scrap of paper has been added. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Okay, this is just a repeat, so apparently I gotta talk to... Okay. Never mind. So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper. Maybe it's the part that goes to the scrap.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden.
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hid it in it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. What the? A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. This is the thing that Hiro was talking about! Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So,
That sounds very familiar. That's it, it's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it?
Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else from now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Huh? That one says 6 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning here. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no
so
idea.
then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section. Oh no. Shit.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Shut up, dickhead.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
I know.
See you soon.
Shut your face.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 murders this time. I don't like it. I don't. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
2 Monokumas! Hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough
You're not
crowd.
playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Man, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. And I don't think Hero did it. I honestly don't think Hero did it.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious. Mainly because something's not right. Something's not sitting well. It's not sitting well with, I don't want to go against Hifumi's dying words, but something's not right here. Something is definitely not right. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the 2 that lost their lives. I feel sad mostly for Hifumi's death. Like, I feel more sad for him. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer was someone right here.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it! Oh yeah, I forgot she started calling me. It wasn't me, you gotta believe me. You know what? Yeah, I do believe you, actually. I don't think it was
Hey.
you. The story begins when we get down there. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This class trial will be over in no time.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude. And let's just move forward. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard,
The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.
When I see all you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Yeah, why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Go to your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fail. A deadly class trial. And that's where I'm going to end you guys right here. Well, I mean, leave you guys. No, I'm going to end you. I'm not going to do that. That's terrible. Anyway. This is going to be very confusing. Fuck that. We're really going to have to think hard on this one. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait till the next episode. Sorry about that. I literally have nothing else to say. I was not expecting both Hifumi and Taka at the same time to be killed. I wasn't expecting there to be 2 murders in the first place, and I wasn't expecting Hifumi to survive and then immediately die afterward, leaving us with that cryptic... Well, we'll find shit out in the next episode, I'll tell you that much, so... And there's, again, there's something nagging me. I don't know what it is. Something about this doesn't feel right. It does not feel right whatsoever. But we'll probably figure this out in the next... Well, of course we're going to figure this out in the next episode, hopefully. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video where we find out who murdered Hifumi and Taka.